Welcome DKP Sogong aboard. Your learning journey starts now. Ever wondered if your toaster is conscious? Or maybe that AI assistant? That nagging question, is it conscious, might be leading us down a rabbit hole. What if the real issue isn't finding consciousness, but how we're asking the questions itself? So, what's the magic trick? It's called the consciousness concept closure loop. Think of it like this. First, all the messy stuff happens: body states, memories, actions, consequences. That's semantic occurrence. Then bam, we cram all that complexity into a neat little label: conscious or unconscious, concept condensation. Suddenly, everyone's forced to answer yes or no, binary attribution. Because of this label, we only look for certain kinds of evidence, the stuff that fits the label. Evidence selection. This label then dictates how we treat the thing, its rights, its training, even how it talks back. Social right back, and guess what? Its new behavior shaped by our label becomes proof that the original label was right. Feedback confirmation. It's a self-licking ice cream cone of concepts. The trap? The concept isn't just describing reality, it's actively creating the very thing it claims to discover. Sneaky, huh? Now, why do we keep using this flawed tool? Because the word consciousness is doing way too much work. It's like trying to fit an elephant into a teacup. It bundles at least 4 totally different jobs. Science wants to know the causal mechanics, the how. Welfare is worried about preventing irreversible harm, the should protect. Law needs to figure out who's responsible, the who pays. And public communication deals with how we talk about and potentially anthropomorphize things, the how we perceive. These 4 fields need different tools, different questions, different answers. Forcing them into one definition is like trying to solve a Rubik's Cube with only one hand tied behind your back. It just doesn't work well. Okay, so what do we do instead of the binary trap? We ditch the master switch. Instead of asking, is it conscious, we ask a whole bunch of specific questions about the relations involved. Can we trace its history? Does it maintain boundaries? Is it vulnerable or experiencing positive states? Does its memory persist? Who sets its goals? Can others interact meaningfully? Who bears the consequences of its actions? How does it handle hypotheticals? Are there any signs of suffering we can't explain otherwise? We list these dimensions out separately. No adding them up into a consciousness score. Think of it as creating a detailed profile, not giving a single grade. Each dimension gets its own investigation. So, the big takeaway? Consciousness might not be the fundamental mystery we think it is. It could be more like a useful public index, a shorthand label pointing towards a complex web of interacting processes. The real scientific frontier isn't finding the switch, but mapping the relations that make up experience and understanding how our concepts shape what we see. Let's stop centering consciousness and start asking the right questions about the world as it actually is.